Yo, what's good, guys? Welcome back to another American Horror Story Coven. This will be episode 5. And let me know what you guys think. I might stop doing recaps because I seem to repeat myself. I say the same stuff in a recap than I did in the preview, like the previous episode. So I might stop those. But if enough people say, you know, they don't mind me stopping the recaps, because I'm just going to leave all my talking for the end of the episode. Because at the moment, some of my recaps are going on for like 10 to 15 minutes. And I kind of want to cut that down a little bit. So I'm just going to stop recaps for now. But hopefully with the feedback I get, I'll decide whether or not I should continue doing recaps. Or I should stop doing recaps and leave my talking for the end. But please do let me know if you don't mind me stopping my recaps. Because I kind of just want to get into the reaction, if that makes sense. I kind of just want to, I just want to watch it, but going through a recap, I don't know. I just want to see what it's like without a recap for once. I just want to see if I can go into an episode remembering what happened in episode 4, and then giving my thoughts on it at the end with some predictions, just like a big review, basically. So, and I think 10 to 15 minutes for an intro for a recap is a little bit too much. But yeah, let me know what you guys think, if I should continue doing recaps or not. But personally, I've just recorded 2 episodes of Attack on Titan, and I didn't do recaps, and I actually preferred it. I preferred not doing recaps for Attack on Titan. But I'm going to see how it goes for American Horror Story, because these are like, it's double the amount of time per episode. It's like 45 minutes long per episode. So I'm going to see how I do without recaps. Anyway, cool. So let's just go straight into the episode. I remember zombies at the end. Fuckload of zombies coming out. Marie Laveau summoned a load of zombies. So let's see what happens. Oh yeah, it's called Burn Witch Burn.
Damn Lawlery, it must have taken you all afternoon to peel these grapes.
Oh.
Would you care to try your hand at the next surprise? I give you a hint. They're long and
Fingers.
red and very slippery.
Penis. Oh, intestines.
You've earned a special present. On Christmas morning, I'm gonna stuff your conniving mouth full of shit.
Whoa. She must have been eavesdropping on her daughters then. And then she opened the door. And then she was like, fetch my 2 slaves. Took her own daughters hostage. But I suppose they were planning on something. I thought they contacted Marie when they were like that. When they said we need to do something, I thought, oh my god, they would have contacted Marie. And she'd been given immortality. It wasn't, man. Jesus, she kept them up. Oh, she locked her daughters away as well. I want to know if the very first scene of Coven, was that before the scene, that scene? Or was the very first scene in Coven after this scene that we just saw? It must have been. They must have got captured and then Lawlery was given immortality. I reckon that's it. Daughters were taken up to the attic, and then Marie came along. I reckon that's what happened. Anyway, let's go. Oh yeah, she got shit thrown at her. Who was that?
I've only seen burns like this in industrial accidents. They burn through the optic nerves.
Oh, she's blind.
Debutante doctor. So just tell me, is she blind or not?
The ocular structure's intact, but we couldn't save her eyesight.
Shit, man.
Oh, shit. You shouldn't be out of bed. It's Tell it to the army of darkness.
This is crazy. I can handle a bunch of neighborhood kids.
See you later, mate. That's the last we see of him.
Oh, man.
Whoa!
We can.
Yep. Get out of there. Get out of there, man. Fucking hell. Fucking hell.
We have to get away from all these windows. Spaulding!
Oh, shit. Yeah, Spaulding. He's got Madison's body. Oh, Nan, what a legend.
Leaving you here. Delia's car.
Come on, Fiona, man. She's meant to be the Supreme. Is there no eyesight spell that you know? Take someone else's eyes, maybe, from a body? Someone's body? She better be finding stuff for Cordelia, not herself. If she's finding age-reducing shit, pills. Oh, she is as well. Self-centered, selfish. Whoa! Are we going to see zombies? Oh, I've got a feeling we're going to see zombies. I'm getting flashbacks to Asylum. They're fucked. Oh, maybe not. Who that? Oh. Oh no. I think she's gonna die here, you know.
Come back to me, child. I would make amends.
I can see her dying, man. I can see Lalaurie.
You do know me.
No! Fuck!
Oh shit.
Whoa! Whoa! Voodoo shit, come on, man. Twist your neck or something, man. Stab yourself in the heart. Nice. That's it. That's what you need to do. Spaulding. No. Oh! Oh, that's what done it. Good on you. Good on you, Lalaurie. I'm gonna pause it there, yeah. I don't know whether to feel bad for Lalaurie, man. Like, she treated her daughters like shit. She captured fucking slaves, treated them, stuffed shit in their mouth, pulled out their eye sockets, had their intestines on show. Like, you just had to kill one of your daughters that was a zombie, but I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad for her. If she'd have died when her daughter's hand was on her throat, I would have accepted that. It'd been quite, not a nice way to go out, but because the last we saw of them was Lalaurie captured her 3 daughters and locked them away, and then the next time they see each other is then, like, I don't know, the daughter finally gets her revenge on her mother. I would have accepted that Lalaurie would have died then. I just don't feel bad for her, and I don't know whether I should feel bad for her or not, but I don't know.
I'm sorry.
Ooh, okay.
Get him inside! Go!
Oh. Oh. Zoe's turn to get saved now. Who's gonna save Zoe?
Being her nature.
What? Whoa!
I don't know what that was, but they got some real power in that witch house now.
Woo! So she said some words. Did she know what she was saying? Or did that just come to her?
You have 15 minutes with her, and then I'll be back. And you will disappear. You can go on your own, or my way. I don't care which. Although I prefer the latter.
Here we go. Some shit's gonna go down here. 15 minutes is enough time for him to do what he wants to do. He's been sleeping with other women and then killing them afterwards.
I love you so much.
Whoa! How did she escape her daughter's grasp? She was lifted off in the air.
Time to deal with the rest of the trash I see.
Ugh. Okay, this time it wasn't their fault.
You will beg, but you will not be pardoned, Myrtle Snow. Not for what you have done.
What does she mean?
It's a trick, a gambit. She's desperate. Well, it's not going to work, not this time. This council's decision is unanimous and final. We will not sit here and listen to you.
You will sit!
Ooh.
You have been caught red-handed. I'll do more than hurt you. I will have justice. The same acid that disfigured my daughter did this.
Myrtle Snow, have you anything to say in your own defense?
You know what she is. Who would you believe?
You give us no choice. Burn the witch.
No.
I done said the right thing, but I must use the wrong line. I've been on the right trail, but I must use the wrong call. Hit us in a bad place, and I wonder what's good for.
I don't know what to think. I think it's fake. I think Fiona's... I don't know. I'll give my thoughts at the end, I guess.
You won't even feel it until it's too late. I'd rather burn than boil.
Ooh. If that wasn't a cliffhanger, then what is?
Did I help you frame a guilty woman or an innocent one?
She's been leading this coven to extinction. We've all said it. She had to be stopped.
Is that a confession?
What? No, I confess to nothing.
You don't have to confess you've been caught
Yeah, fucking hell.
I'll do more than hurt you. I will have justice.
Oh, Spalding. Yeah, he's dressing up in dresses and shit. Where's Madison? Oh. Oh, Misty Day. Oh, she's gonna resurrect. Myrtle. Misty, why is Misty Day everywhere? How does she know? Is she just randomly walking and she just stumbles across this? Or was she like... Could she sense it? Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I'm saying? Eyes gonna open. Wait. La 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 la. Okay, great episode. This show is so weird, but I love it. The whole fucking Spalding thing, dressing up as a baby, spraying some stuff, obviously to hide the smell of Madison's body. Then her arms just ripped off. Misty Days just resurrected Myrtle. I knew it was fake, man. As soon as... when Fiona went into that apartment where she supposedly saw Myrtle leave, and then she took the picture of the evidence, I instantly thought, she's done that herself. It might not have even been inside an apartment. It might have even been in her own room, in the bedroom. She might have just put loads of pictures up of herself, drawn on it with a red marker and said, yeah, there you go. That was Myrtle. Like, there's no real proof. And I was going to say, I'm surprised the council was so eager to join Fiona's side in the argument. But then I remembered that Fiona can kind of change people's minds or erase minds. So I think she might have done a bit of that to the two beside Myrtle. I knew it was going to be fake anyway, because they said... Fiona said, oh, you were here at the same time Madison went missing. But we know that Fiona killed Madison. So straight from there, it was shifty, man. Very shifty. Something was... I knew... But what's Myrtle going to look like? She's been resurrected, that's great. All well and good. But what's she going to look like? How's she going to look? Is she going to get her old looks back? She's going to have to wear a wig? Zoe managed to stop Marie Laveau. Her little magic with the zombies. She said some words. Now, whether or not she knew what she was saying at the time, or some power came over her, where she just kind of said it. Like, she knew those words were going to stop the zombie, but she didn't know the words before it happened. Like, it just kind of came to her. She does have the power of death, though. So maybe she's evolving, Zoe. Because we've seen two people die when they've had sex with her. And now we've seen something. It was on a person that's already dead, so maybe it was kind of in her favour. But those words she said in her hand may be the start of something. And the zombie was kind of a good test subject. Because, I mean, she got a bit of practice in. Whether or not she can do that a bit more. If Marie can send a few more zombies Zoe's way, so Zoe can practice her death power. So Marie looks kind of worried. She was like, they've got a whole new kind of power there at that boarding school. So I don't know what Marie's going to do. I'm kind of gutted that the Minotaur's kind of gone. I was hoping we'd see more of that. And we'd see like a reveal at the end, like it takes the mask off or something. Or we'd see it do a lot more shit, like really bad shit, like murdering shit. I was hoping we'd see the Minotaur do that, but I mean, if its head came off and it was delivered to Marie, then I'm guessing it's gone. Unless he can get resurrected. But I don't want to keep going back to the word resurrection or resurrected, because the bad ones have to die at some point or another. Like, obviously Fiona's the bad one. She's the Supreme. She's trying to maintain her role as the Supreme. She's taking pills on the side. We don't know what they're doing or what they are. But she's snuck into the office at the hospital. She like hacked the code or the door lock. Grabbed a load of pills, stuffed them in her bag. So I don't know what those pills are, but it must be something to do with her age. It's like, I don't know, it could be some painkillers and shit. Could be trying to keep her more healthy, more young, more powerful. Cordelia woke up when her husband touched her. Her eyes opened as well. Whether or not she can see, I'm not actually sure. I think maybe her eyes just opened, but I don't know if she can see. I don't know what that was between those two when he touched her, but it flashed back to the ritual they done where they were having sex in that circle trying to get a kid. So maybe that ritual saved her life. Like, if she hadn't have done that ritual, her husband wouldn't have had that sort of power he got from that ritual to then pass on to Cordelia when she needed it the most. Maybe. But who is that figure in the black coat with the hood on? Fiona pinned the blame on Myrtle, but we don't actually know who it is because it was all a setup. It couldn't have been Fiona. What if it was Fiona? What if Fiona went into the bathroom where Cordelia was, splashed the acid on her face? Yeah, because where did she get the acid from for Queenie to put her hand in? Ooh. I think I'm onto something. But it looked a lot... the only thing that's stopping me is the height difference. Fiona is quite a tall person. And the figure in the hood wasn't. That's the only thing stopping me. But she managed to get her hands on some sulfuric acid for Queenie to put her hand in. The same acid that was thrown onto Cordelia's face. But Fiona saw that person at the hospital walking in between doorways in the hallway. But that could have just been her mind, because she took a load of pills just before. So she could have just been seeing something. Oh man, that was a good episode. I like that episode. That was really good. Oh yeah, Lalaurie as well. I don't know how she didn't die when her sister had her up in the air by the throat, and the next time we saw her, she stabbed her daughter in the back. I think I just said sister there. Her daughter had her up in the air by her throat, and then the next we saw of Lalaurie was she stabbed her in the back. Way stabbed her in the back. Way, because she'd done that in the past. Stabbed her daughters in the backs by capturing them, keeping them in captivity. I did like what Fiona done to that mother whose kid was stillborn. I did like that from Fiona. That was it was a nice gesture. It did seem a little bit weird when she was saying, "Oh, say I'm going to be there forever." Because if she didn't resurrect that child, it would have been a little bit weird why she made the mother say all that stuff and then just to leave the room. But yeah, I'm glad she's done that. Nice gesture. Whether or not it's going to come back to bite me, that kid could turn into some weird little creature, but hopefully not. I'm going to stand by my my statement and say it was a nice gesture from Fiona to do that. I think she was just really heartbroken about Cordelia being acid attacked, so she wanted to do something nice. I'm not really sure about predictions, if I'm being honest. The next Supreme was obviously Madison, but she's dead. But because her body's being stored by Spaulding, I don't know, I can see her being discovered and maybe being resurrected, but her arm's just been torn off. But then again, Kit got resurrected as well. Yeah, Kit got resurrected, he got stitched up with different body parts. So it is possible. So maybe it can happen to Madison as well. That was episode 5 though. We're nearly halfway through the season. I think I know the story now. I'm not confused by anything at the moment anymore. I've finally come to grips with it. I think episode 4 was when I started to understand it. And then this episode was like, oh, it was really nice. It was like a breath of fresh air. Because I wasn't confused at all. I knew 100% what was going on. Only thing I'm confused about is Misty Day being in the right place at the right time. Like, did she sense that there was a witch burnt alive over there, or just someone burnt alive over there who needs to be resurrected? Or was she just walking randomly and she stumbled across it? Another thing I didn't say, episode 2, where Kit got resurrected. So they done a resurrection spell, her and Madison. Zoe and Madison done a resurrection spell. It said all those words, yada yada yada. It worked. Kyle got revived. And then we saw Misty Day in the back of the car. Of Zoe's car. And then she said something. Misty Day said, "You called me." Or she said, "I know where to go." Or, "You called me. Go this way." So maybe Misty Day was the one that resurrected Kyle. She said something along the lines of, "You called me," or "You summoned me." So I think she was the one that resurrected Kyle. And maybe he's not 100% himself because Misty Day wasn't actually present, like physically. Maybe she was present spiritually, but it wasn't enough. Maybe if it was a normal dead body with no stitches or different body parts, it would have worked spiritually. But physically, I think Misty Day maybe needed to have been there to fully heal Kyle. Because she even said to Zoe, "Leave Kyle here and I can make him whole." So I don't know. I reckon if Misty Day was there physically, Kyle would have been okay. But because he wasn't, and it was different body parts, and she was only there spiritually, it like 50% worked and he's not himself fully. So that's my theory. Whether or not it plays out, I don't know. But I might even leave it there. Thanks guys for watching. As always, if you enjoyed this reaction, you can watch the full reaction to this episode over on my Patreon, as well as the previous 4 episodes are in full on my Patreon as well. No cuts, no edits. I didn't miss out any of your favourite scenes because it's all full. You can also watch the previous seasons to American Horror Story. Every episode of Murder House and Asylum is also on my Patreon for you guys to watch in full. And if you're watching this episode on YouTube, this is episode 5. That means episode 6 is on my Patreon for you to watch as well in full. And if there's any other episodes on my Patreon, some letters up here will let you know. But for now, I'm going to go. Thanks guys for watching again, and I'll see you for episode 6. Take it easy.